Suni M as Lena. Look, Mark, I don't expect you to understand this unless you've lived it. I remember when I first got that job after college. I worked hard for it. I got the call. I was so excited. I had beat all those men who wanted that position. I told myself I had arrived. I deserved it. But I also told myself, Lena, you cannot let your head become so big. Nobody likes an arrogant woman. And you know what the boy said? Of course she would get the position. Of course. She played the woman card. As if it was so easy for a woman that she would have a leg up if they only knew. Anyway, I started my job. I was one out of three women in a team of 20. And I knew I was smart, confident, worked hard. I was fully qualified. I arrived early. I left the latest. And yet I was invisible. Oh, no, no. I was actually very visible. I became hyper aware of myself. And I was hyper aware that the men were aware of me. Oh, not because of me, but because of this woman working there in a skirt. I tried to fit in. I tried to talk about football and golf because they would never shut up about that. But then they would just ignore me or look at me as if I was a freak. And this happened all the time. I know it may not sound like a big deal, but when this happens day after day, week after week, year after year, oh, it wears you down. And you start second guessing yourself. And you get angry for second guessing yourself because you're supposed to be this strong, confident woman, right? Where are you supposed to put that anger? Not on the men. No, no, no. Not on the men. Because they would label you crazy in an instant. And so I realized that I was redirecting that anger to myself. And I am so tired, just so tired. But what is the choice? Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm making this all about myself. But just, yeah. End scene.